Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This is my fourth video for today from my sacred sanctuary, Sanctuarul Sacru. And the first one was about Ukraine, what's going on over there, an update. The second one was about NATO's perpetual war against Russia. And Ukraine war will not mean that Russia and NATO will become friends. It's just going to be a pause if they reach peace. And the third video that I just finished is about the Americans trying to destroy Maduro, and there are three options that they offer. They put on the table how to eliminate Maduro and take over Venezuela's oil. Go and watch those three videos. That's an order. This video is about Trump disliking South Africa. And he claims that he did not participate in the G20 summit in Johannesburg, I think, in South Africa. It's going to be pretty soon because of the white farmers being discriminated in the South Africa. Now, I don't think that is true whatsoever. I don't think that Trump really cares about that. And I think the reason why he doesn't like South Africa all of a sudden is because South Africa filed a complaint with the ICC court, which claims that Israel committed genocide in Gaza. Therefore, Trump, who is their tool, obviously will fight with the American might to destroy, there's a lot of deer marks here, try to destroy South Africa all of a sudden. And a justification or an argument that I can bring for that is this. Did you see how the media, who's owned by the same guys who own Donald Trump, is not saying anything? The media are not saying anything. They're not saying, wait a minute, you're a racist. You don't go to South Africa? That's one country that we achieved. Remember, we achieved the all-black rule. We got the apartheid gone. And you don't go over there, you're a racist, man. No, the media is not portraying it that way because the media is owned by the same people who owned Donald Trump. Donald Trump is their tool. That's what he is. So let me show you a little article coming from, I think, Russia Today. And Donald Trump tells us why he's not participating in G20. And he's saying that South Africa should not even be in the G20. Why? Russia Today. South Africa doesn't belong in G20, according to Donald Trump. The US president says he has refused to attend the group's upcoming summit in Johannesburg. He's a racist. He's a racist, right there. I mean, that's, come on, man. They overcome the apartheid. God damn it. This is free Africa. This is good. The Africans, the South Africans right there. Not the Boers, not nobody. No, is the way things should be. The media is not portraying that way, the whole issue. Why? Because of the ICC court. So let's see what's going on over here. US President Donald Trump has blasted South Africa, saying the country shouldn't even be a member of the G20, where it currently holds the rotating presidency. That's why he's going to send Mr. Vice President Pence. Vance over there, and the Russians are not even sending Lavrov over there, so they're not going to meet. During South African presidency Cyril Ramaphosa's visits to Washington in May, Trump accused his administration of tolerating a quote-unquote genocide of Afrikaners, descendants of Dutch settlers who dominated during the apartheid era. Yeah, and they were fucked by the Western nations. There you go. They were fucked by them. So remember, the regime in South Africa and in my friend's country of Rhodesia or Zimbabwe, they collapsed because the West pulled the plug on the whites in those two countries. Not necessarily because of the blacks over there overthrew them and they were powerful. Yeah, they did all kind of things, blowing up buses like Mr. Mandela's group and so on. But hey, he was considered a terrorist, but then he was a freedom fighting somewhere. Anyway, oh my God, look what's going on over here. Two big marks over there. This occurred last night, I tell you that. All right, so, over there too, here too. So, remember, now he's not a racist. Why? Because he's doing the bidding of his masters. And he says like this: speaking to the American Business Forum in Miami on Wednesday, Trump said he would not attend the upcoming G20 summit in Johannesburg, arguing that South Africa shouldn't even be in the Gs, he said, anymore, because what's happened there is bad. I told them I'm not going. I'm not going to represent our country there, he said. Well, this evidence of abuses against the white farmers in South Africa did not start 11 months ago when Trump took office, and or maybe 6 months ago when South Africa leveled charges against Israel at the ICC court. They didn't start then. They started a long time ago. I'm aware of that. I know people who talked about that. They were disappropriating, is that how you call it, taking their land and all that, of the white farmers for a long time. Even when Trump was in the first term, they have been doing that. He didn't do anything then. Why do you think? Because at that time, South Africa did not attack his masters. That's why. Clear and simple. You want to think of something else? Go ahead. The issue is not that he's not going to South Africa. Not that what's going over there is bad. Not that he just realized it now. Is that our president, our highest office in this country, as public office, right? He's the public office, public servant office. How do we call it? Individual. I'm losing my fucking mind here. I'm trying to find a way through this jungle here. Is because this guy is owned by foreign interests. One. That's the problem. If he would have said this when in his first term, I wouldn't have made the connection between the two. But it's too obvious. Remember, the United States of America sanctioned the ICC court and the judges over there and whomever dares to touch Netanyahu and his tribe or his entity, the Jewish state, let's put it this way. And the Americans are doing what? Why? They continuously vote against any UN resolution. They would condemn what these guys are doing in Gaza and so on. One of the few countries, maybe 10. So, that's what I don't like. What's going on in South Africa? It's bad, but has been going on for a long time. What is he gonna do? Not show up in Johannesburg? Pfft, like those guys care. They don't care. United States of America will be represented. Not by Trump, but he instead can go and kiss the wall, okay? Remember, don't vote for someone who kissed that wall. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.